to College Park, Maryland, and the house that's been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Flanagan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Terrapins will have some work to do after that short return. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, you'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Looking to pass, it's Robbins. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's hunt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming the middle of the field.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. He's got his man. At the 35, he's open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flanagan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Looking downfield, it's Robbins. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll run it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down solid. Pick up but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking to pass. The completion well past the sticks. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Looking for a man, it's Robbins. He's right on target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now this offense is back on the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Power football with the run. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You've got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So
he's off to the races. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He wants to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's right out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the shotgun, the inside give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Robbins. It's caught. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's McNabb. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do.
Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. No huddle here for the offense. 3rd down play from the gun. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A designed run for the quarterback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and we've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Line gets set, first down. They'll open the second half with a run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. It was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. Defense able to come up with a big play.
Wants to throw. It's Robbins. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. And the Terrapins in the hurry up. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're working that left side. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The running back has it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The run to the left. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. The play action fake. Might be looking to run. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll try the left side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Unleashes one deep. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking left, and the pass is picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're trying to get to it. On a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Trying to punch it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Mental mistakes out there, offense.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To throw, it's Robbins. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Coming after him. Fires on the move. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Terrapins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to throw it again. Working that left side now. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down and 10th coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on